Welcome and smile with me, Miss Divination. If I look disheveled, it's the wind, and my day has been action-packed, to say the least. It is a terrific Thursday because I believe that you and I are terrific. I don't always feel terrific. My life is far from, sometimes it's terrifying, but I'm getting through it. Hi, welcome. So I hope that my messages are satisfying, that they do mean just as much to you as the experiences and the insight and testimony mean to me. For those that haven't gone through the things that I speak of or have the experience, I hope that you never go through those kinds of things so that you don't feel the pain, the agony, and the mind fuck. However, I know we all go through some kind of thing in life that creates a moment of inner and outer self-analysis. And it gives one the fork in the road, what are you going to choose? Who are you going to be? I am not a preacher. I am a warrior empress, and I serve my purpose in my divine creator. So I can provide you with all of my multiple skills to make us stronger and better at whatever it is we're trying to achieve, because I serve my purpose. I'm so glad that I'm able to do so, even when it doesn't matter to those that don't care about anything. But I know for a fact, everything, even what isn't acknowledged or seen, matters. Everything has a ripple effect, coincides, and it affects everything. Whether you're aware, I don't know, but I just want to bring you greatness and love. So if I'm good and I give you greatness, and that can contribute to your greater good and your greatness, then I'm good, you're good, we're doing great. It can only get better, right? But if I'm feeling shitty and you got a lot of shit going on and all we do is bullshit, how are we gonna get anything but shit? Fuck shit, fuckery, right? So I do my best not to complain because it serves no purpose. However, I address, rant, I shed light on what is bothering me because I know that I'm not alone. And I know that if I can address it, I can find a way to correct it, to fix it, somehow, some way, as long as I have the will. And I do. Welcome. So, my newest endeavor, my Amazon Kindle books, I am doing my best to create a manuscript format that I can submit in hard book copy. However, I am so, stretched for the necessary time because I really I like the stability to sit and research those things. I know that it sounds like, oh yeah, anybody can do that, but in reality, I am self-taught, so I have to learn in order to do, and it doesn't come from college, so I have to find multiple sources where I can verify the facts and then attempt what it is I comprehend, which is why I'm so proud of what I do know beyond a book in my soul, because it's not something that I was taught. It's something that I brought with me. I was born the day my creator created this soul. I was birthed when I came through my mother's birth canal into this existence. If you guys knew the power of words and exactly what it is that you say out of your mouth and why I react and just won't stand for a lot of things, it's because I do understand the power in me The power in you. The power invested in me. Yeah. I declare and I decree. You have no idea, huh? I would love for you to start practicing applying your powers in your life. Do a trial and error phase. If it works, work it. If it doesn't, call me crazy. People call me a whole lot of things anyway. Right. Doesn't make it true. Because I got it in me. I know it. So here's the thing. Trial and error. I hear people say all kinds of things that they do not hear themselves. People deal with me. I'm going to get dealt with. No. People do not deal with me. Because you don't have to. And you're not going to deal with me. You're not going to handle me. We can inform one another. Serve one another. In somehow, shape, or form, construct, build, create better. Whether it be a better mood, a better time, better place. Peace is within self. So I don't need someone to give me peace or have it. I can share it with you, but I won't let you take mine. See? Do you really understand? That's all I want to provide. Understanding, insight, strength. I cannot change anyone. I don't want to. So here's the thing. The greatest gift in your life, aside from your life and the dawns, the gift you possess, is your free will. It is where you accept your fate or fuck yourself. Literally. Not anyone else. Your choices will negatively impact you and affect you and everything that coincides with you, as long as it is encompassed, drawn, and intertwined with your existence, energy, being. I had someone tell me that I was rude because they were attempting to have a trauma bonding or negative rant with me, and I said, no, I don't want to hear that, and I'm not going to. I was talking about my 2 wives that divorced me. Excuse me. You had 2, I've never had 1. And they both divorced you. You said it, right? So I don't want to hear that shit. See, I heard within the first 2 minutes, enough to know better. He didn't say, we disagreed, I have been married, it didn't work out. No, he was blaming. There was no accountability for his relationships that failed. Because he failed at his relationships, but it was everybody's fault. I'm not going to feed into that. I'm not going to boo-hoo you and woe you. No, absolutely not. So it makes me such a bitch that I cut you off and said, excuse me, I'm not feeding, entertaining, or taking in that energy. Take it over there. Go woman bash over there. Or whatever it is you got to talk about that is not relative or constructive. Because when there's no accountability for self, in self-destruction, self-growth, self-existence, then whatever you're saying to me, even you yourself cannot grow and gain from, because you yourself are not accountable for self. So all you hear when you speak is how everything is not of you or about you is some way flawed. That's a hell of a problem that I'm not dealing with. I have dealt with it because I had the whole Captain Save-A-Ho, and I know that I am a warrior and I know I'm a healer. But in order to heal, you have to acknowledge that there is a problem. So whatever it is, whether it be physical, emotional, mental, right? Spiritual, you have to acknowledge it. You have to see it and know that it is there. And then accept that that is what it is, in order to heal and address the problem. Right. So, if you got a pimple and you address it by cleansing and allowing the skin to breathe and, boop, it will naturally, unfortunately, a little disgustingly, it will exert out of your skin through, you know, the dryness and the process of cleaning the pores, right? And when you sweat, the detoxing. However, based on diet and whatever, and people's dirty hands, they pick and pick and pick and pick, and then they have whatever scars, and then that creates what? Judgment from others, because they think, what could that be? I don't know if it's acne or whatever it is. So it leads to, I don't want that on me, which is not a sense of judgment. It's a self-preservation. And it is a judgment in the sense that lack of awareness creates fear. So if they don't know that it's acne or eczema, they are fearful of having it because nobody wants no fuck shit on them that they don't cause for themselves to themselves. Right. So why am I so wrong in wanting the best of best for best of all of us? I don't get what they don't get, but I'm not a part of they. Oh, here's another thing. When we have a conversation, we, us, and we are discussing a topic or a specific activity, subject, something that's going on, like right now, what's going on in Ukraine, or how I said that is a mirage, that is a distraction. So some other fuck shit going on in the back. Just like anthrax, just like 9/11, just like COVID. Yeah, they're protecting their secrets and creating illusion and disillusion and tainting the truth so that the lies presented are, society's living. However, because I know better, I'm going to limit that discussion and keep it on a more, I love you, but please know, they don't love us. They, them, y'all. I don't know who that is. So when you address me and we're talking, there's two ways to address me. You, which is me, by my name, Angela, or saying you, right. However, I am not y'all. Y'all people, women, girls, I'm not in a category. So when I interrupt or rebuke or do not accept other people's declarations on me, and they don't understand that a conversation goes both ways, and I'm listening, I'm actively listening, meaning that as you speak, I comprehend, I process, and I got so many gifts that I'm not just picking up what you're saying to me in your words. Tone and so many other things go into it, and I am so looking at you beyond what you think I'm looking at, because I don't care about your watch and your shoes. You do. That part. I really, really know things that I cannot share, even though I want to. I'm bringing the truth as best I can without getting myself eliminated from this existence, because in other existences, being the warrior, being the Tinkerbell, being the Wild Wild West, steal from the poor, give to the rich, being the rebel warrior, standing up for what no one seems to care any more of, but totally want. Right. I really am up and cheery. However, my empath abilities, my ability to receive and know before you acknowledge and receive, even sometimes within yourself, hurts to know. When I know that someone is ill and cannot tell them, I know how to mind my motherfucking business. Yep. And that, my friends, is a great gift. The fact that I care about the well-being of us all, but I know that I have to mind my business in order to keep my well-being. I can compliment you, I can assist you, but I can't make you. The only thing I'm gonna make you is get the fuck away from me. Because I love my life. See, I shouldn't have to tell you, back up, because you shouldn't be that close. So I said a joke to another young man that was in the street, 19 years old, just got a foster, what do you call that, when they age you out, 18 and over. And he was out here, didn't know what to do, never had to take care of himself. So I was just like cracking jokes and said, you know, God gave you the best of the best in you. And you are dangerous, you know, the most deadly weapon. Your mind is the most powerful tool in your body, you know. So protect yourself out here and don't hurt yourself trying to keep yourself. And I gave him a lighter. And I said, if they're close enough, it's where you can light them on fire. You were not the problem. Right. Here's what people need to understand. If you are within arm's length having a conversation that is not romantic or secretive or in any way encompasses the necessity to be up close and personal, I don't welcome that. I don't want it. And I don't know a lot of people that do, because the average person is a pussywad. You know, they don't trust themselves, so why would they trust you? But I trust myself. But I don't like you. But I love you enough to love the life in you, because God created that. You create the energy and the attitude and the action. You choose that. Your free will is fucking you over, but you're not gonna fuck me in the process. And whatever is fucked up about my life doesn't make me fucked up. And it doesn't just apply about me, to me. It applies to us. I have to go. I don't want to, but I need to fulfill other purposes and responsibilities in the day. I just had to bring this up because, yeah. Liberated soul, unashamed. And I really am having a little small issue with knowing how to love and feeling that the only love that will ever suit the love that I give is the love of God. Because as much as I've loved my human beings, somehow, some way, the truth makes me their enemy. Or they just love me and know the loyalty and understand it, and they respect that I am a traveling healer, and that the fact that I've traveled to multiple states pursuing my passion of leaving the humane beings that are of divination with a positive energy and forever reflection of my effects in their life. I don't do it for attention. I give myself attention. I tell people, I don't know what boredom is. It's of the small mind. And I don't have a small mind, so I get tired. I get sick. I get annoyed. I get a lot of shit. I get, but I don't, boredom, like I'm bored. Okay, no, you know what boredom is? I want to do something physical and I'm sitting on my ass. No, there's just, in my mind, no matter how I put the word in my mind, it's not something that I know to be a thing of me. See, I know anxiety, nervousness, jitteriness. I know panic. I know serenity, peace, tranquility. I know meditation. I know self-care. I know pampering. I know a lot of things. But that's one word that within myself, I know for a fact, in the thousands of years my soul has lived. Boredom? Yeah, no. So I say what I mean. And I will apologize when hurtful or wrong in my decisions. But I will not tell you that I'm sorry, because ain't nothing sorry about me. I said what I meant. I did what I meant. I didn't expect the consequences and the actions and repercussions to be negative all the time. Sometimes we know that they're going to be, and we still do it. And that's why I know it's not a sorry thing, because you knew it was going to be what it was, and you still went about it. There was no sorry in the moment. There was no remorse. There was no guilt. There was no care of the bad feelings, effects, or the ripple effect. So therefore, there's no sorry. I'm not sorry, you're not sorry, we're not sorry, motherfuckers. So stop saying you're sorry. Listen to yourself when you talk. When you talk to another person, and you truly are talking with a person to a person, not at a person, to hear yourself, know that a conversation has interjection when relevant, because that is a conversation. Not that the person is being rude. If a person does not want to receive your message, that is not nothing other than self-preservation. Stop being so self-centered. I keep telling you guys, rejection is flattery. Thank you for telling me that I am not of your liking, so that I don't waste my energy, my time, my information, my resources, all of this greatness, and whatever else I got going on your disinterested ass. Stop trying to prove something that doesn't need to be proven. Unless you're trying to prove it to yourself. Right. Oh. I'm not trying to prove anything to anybody. I just want to share love, respect, greatness. Because paper toilet money, when I got it, I give it a fuck away. That's why I've had it, and I will have it. Because I know how to have it. And I'm stingy with it. I think you guys that do tune in and tune up, I have to go. But we'll do this again, and you know it. You guys are a part of my passion, because God created humane beings for just that, to be humane. Build an individual with your individual assets, abilities, care, actions, words, all those things that God is, that you are, that maybe you just haven't acknowledged or refused to. And I used God as a label that is not definitive, simply a label for understanding of the small mind, because my spiritual being knows that my divine source of all infinite life cannot be described in just a word, because of the magnificence and the majestic grandiosity that it encompasses. So that's why there are so many labels and names in many different scriptures, testimonies, as I call them, human testimonies of their enlightened experiences that were then rewritten, as many of my writings have been, stolen, rewritten, for the manipulation and gain of another weak mankind that isn't kind at all, but wants to be perceived as, the sheep and wolf skin. And we got a lot of that going on. So I get it and I understand it, but I will not accept or tolerate it. I cannot become what is not of me. So guys, it's starting to get hot again, right? Y'all know me. Nice and tight and a little bit, my thighs out. Oh yeah, she loves it. So all that cake and pie and winter weight gotta come off. Cause it's about that time. I love you guys for free. Look at these beautiful things. And they're free. And I get to enjoy them just walking to where I need to be. But I'm getting there as best I can, in the best mood I know how, and enjoying and embracing the simple things that go overlooked and unappreciated which blows my mind because they're right in your fucking face. Thank God for all the little things that go disregarded and unacknowledged that really do make a difference and a positive contribution to our existence. I know what matters. Keep tuning in and tune out. This kind of love, it's free, but it won't be taken for granted.